the man's body gradually vanished. He had waited for this moment for a full 10 years. When his wife returned home, she watched her husband gradually disappear from view, desperately calling out his name. But soon, he vanished completely. She couldn't believe that someone could vanish out of thin air. Soon, she found a USB drive at the spot where her husband had disappeared. To uncover the truth, she had her subordinates plug the USB drive into the TV. But when the video played, she regretted it deeply. It turned out that the man was not from this world. In his original world, he had a happy family, but a car accident took his wife and daughter. Just as he was in despair, the god of time appeared and offered him a deal: travel to a parallel world to accompany Anna, the richest woman, and her children for 10 years, and obey their wishes unconditionally. After 10 years, he would resurrect his family. The man accepted without hesitation. And so, he came to Anna's side. Anna needed a father for her child, so they signed a 10-year marriage contract. The man knew he was just a substitute for Anna's first love, but it didn't matter to him. All he had to do was take care of the mother and daughter and complete his mission. Everyone assumed he loved Anna deeply, constantly testing his loyalty, and he always fought tooth and nail to fulfill it. For 10 years, he'd been treated like a servant. The baby had grown into a little girl, but she never considered him a father, only a servant. But the man didn't care, because he only had 6 days left before returning home to see his real wife and daughter. However, those last 6 days nearly cost him his life. Anna's first love had returned, and the man had become redundant. But Anna soon discovered that her first love didn't understand her and her daughter at all, while the man, on the other hand, could remember their preferences so clearly. At that moment, Anna realized how much the man had become ingrained in her life. Seeing this, the scheming man, jealous, deliberately poured a pot of boiling soup on the man in the kitchen. The man's arm burned red, but Anna only cared about the scalded finger and even believed his lie, saying that the man had done it out of jealousy. Without getting to the bottom of the matter, Anna harshly accused the man. He knew Anna had never loved him, and even after 10 years of tireless work, all he'd earned was distrust. But it didn't matter, he still had 6 days until he could go home. That night, the scheming man deliberately sent him a video of Anna and her daughter caring for him in the hospital, expecting the man to be furious. But the man didn't care. His only concern was his wife and daughter, in another world. 5 days quickly passed. Anna was away on a business trip, leaving her daughter with the man. But the girl insisted on the scheming man swinging with her, and the man, without any proper restraint, flung the child out. Remembering the god of time's warning, the mission would be considered a failure if the target died, he desperately rushed forward to catch the child, only to fall hard on his head. After being rushed to the hospital, the scheming man retaliated, accusing the man of pushing the child. Despite his explanations, Anna refused to believe him and locked him in a little black room, forcing him to admit his guilt before releasing him. The man remained there for 3 days. With 3 days left, Anna finally reviewed the surveillance footage and confirmed it wasn't the man's fault. But instead of apologizing, she defended the man, claiming he didn't mean it. The man finally understood: for someone who doesn't love you, anything you do is wrong. 2 days before his departure, he was increasingly eager to reunite with his wife and daughter. But then, Anna suddenly burst in and discovered the photos he had hidden. She angrily demanded to know who the woman in the photo was. The man quickly snatched them back, claiming they were just old friends he hadn't spoken to in 10 years. Anna didn't doubt it, but she still warned him not to allow anything belonging to other women to appear in the house. The last day finally arrived, and it happened to be the man's birthday. He thought he could spend the day in peace, but Anna sent a suit and ordered him to arrive within 10 minutes. It turned out to be the man's birthday. After the man arrived, he publicly mocked him, claiming he didn't even have a cake and generously offered him a wish on his own. The man wanted to refuse, but Anna's firm command forced him to comply. After turning away, the scheming man suddenly suffered a stomachache and was diagnosed with poisoning. Anna immediately took him to confront him. He denied it repeatedly, but Anna remained unconvinced and left him to the scheming man's mercy for a day. The man looked at Anna and simply said, "I'll do whatever you ask." That glance became their last. After the man left, Anna stumbled upon the birthday wish on the card: a life of peace and happiness for his wife and daughter. She realized that he had made the same wish every year for the past 10 years, but that wife wasn't her at all. At the same time, to ensure his death was clear, the scheming man confessed his true reason for returning: it was all about money. He admitted that he had left because Anna was broke, and that if he had known she would become the richest woman, he would never have abandoned her. He then proceeded to punch and kick the man. Meanwhile, Anna, remembering that the man was still thinking about her and her daughter on his birthday, felt guilty and decided to take him home the next day to apologize. But it was too late. The next day, Anna thought she had finally figured it out. She concluded the man's actions against the scheming man were simply a result of insecurity. She assumed that if she and him got married, he would stop behaving that way, but she would never know the answer. Meanwhile, the man had been dressed in clean clothes and thrown on the sofa. The god of time appeared and told him that his wife and daughter had been resurrected. Before leaving, the man's only request was for help gathering evidence of the scheming man's frame-up. The god of time agreed and placed the video onto a USB drive. That was the man's final gift to Anna. As the space travel began, and he watched his body gradually disappear, he felt a sense of peace. He would finally see his wife and daughter. Anna arrived late, leaving behind only endless regret.